Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to another recording of DmC Devil May Cry. It is amazing, we are only 2 missions into this game, and already the story has drastically taken a swing for being better than what it started off with. The whole intro of it being just kind of Devil May Cry attitude. We're gonna have drugs and alcohol and sex and rock and roll. Well, they are keeping the rock and roll, I suppose, but not really much of any of the other stuff. It seems like there's actually going to be a story here. It seems like there's actually going to be relationships here. I think they went for some shock value really too aggressively in the intro. But we'll see what the rest of the game is and see if the story can maintain itself. Anywho, let us continue. Mission 3, Bloodline. We now know Vergil is our brother. We've gotten some crazy combinations of button presses that are going to be hard for me to remember.
Remember this place?
Yeah, I remember coming here.
My mother used to bring us here.
Tell me everything.
Some things have always been. There have always been angels. There have always been demons. And there have always been at war. 9 millennia ago, one demon rose through the ranks to take power over the dark hordes. The strongest, the cruelest. Mundus. But Mundus did not rise alone. At his right hand was his most trusted lieutenant. His blood brother.
Sparta.
But Sparta betrayed him. He fell in love with an angel, Eva. The secret union between angel and demon was inconceivable. But it happened. And with it came new life. Twin boys. You and I. A hybrid of the warring angel and demon races. When Mundus learned of Sparta's betrayal, his fury knew no limit. He hunted the lovers down. Eva was murdered by his own hand. And for Sparta, he demanded a more brutal fate. Endless punishment and pain. But even as Eva was destroyed, and Sparta was imprisoned for eternity, each knew that the seed for their revenge had already been sown. Because according to legend, the only beings that can slay a demon king are Nephilim, a hybrid of angel and demon. Those hybrids now exist, you and I.
So that's a stretching of my understanding of what a Nephilim is. I thought in most stories,
Mundus
Nephilim
believed
I've
that only
seen
one
have
child was
been
born. But there were 2 Nephilim, and each had been hidden well.
half human, half angel.
Sparta armed his sons. The rebellion for Dante. The Yamato for Vergil.
So, Mundus killed our mom and imprisoned our dad.
Yes.
And we're the offspring of angels and demons.
Demon father, angel mother. We are Nephilim. The only ones that can slay the demon king.
Good. How?
Spotter. Fucking demon collaborators. You're being dragged into limbo. I'll find Kat. She'll get you out. Stand firm.
So, what is Sparta? I guess they just don't know Vergil at all. Oops, how'd I do that? Oops. Now, I'm gonna lose my opportunity to kill that guy. Style rank system. The style rank system measures how stylish you fight. Yeah, we've been watching it for 2 fights. Each action you perform generates style points. Repeating the same actions within a short span reduces its value. Style bonuses. Earn bonuses for stylish feats such as killing an enemy without taking damage, parrying long aerial combos, and more. The style rank represents a multiplier that is applied against all your style scores, and it is increased as you earn points and drops down if you take damage. Oh, so it doesn't restart when you take damage. Usually they restart. The total style points you earned so far in this mission is the number below. The more style points you have, the higher your mission score will be. Okay. Yeah, we've been dealing with that. Already knew all that. We figured it out by ourselves. So this is the first level where they're going to start really throwing, I guess, fights at you. A Ravager. I'm hitting the wrong buttons. So that was just a bunch of random button presses there.
Dante, the gateway's ready. Come on.
It doesn't look like... Found green orbs. Immediately restore some of Dante's health. Oh, good. I didn't think that that was gonna be a thing at all. They had already done that. Who painted this? Is the question. So over there is a thing, but I can't use it. I should be able to use the angel hook to pull myself up to that. And look, there's like a demon hook. Or a soul. Up there, and I can't get up there. See, this doesn't make sense. Why can I not target that area? We just learned that we could. There's a whole doorway. It must be that I'm going to come back to this whole section. It's the only thing that makes any sense. We've got a whole section over here. Just running around collecting all these collectibles. Yeah, we have to come back to this. Maybe we fight this. Maybe we fight this in the real world instead of Limbo. So that was a drastic screen change. And we can use the Divinity Shrine to upgrade something. I don't even know what we particularly want to upgrade. I guess feed? I'm half under the opinion that I should just be saving upgrade points for the next weapon I get. So if I go back and replay a mission, do I still get those items, or once you collected the health up items, is that it? You'd have to just restart the whole thing. Yeah, that is the surface that we should be able to hook onto, and yet we can't. And that certainly is the door that we just got the key for. So we have to be coming back to the circle.
Can you get across?
I'll have to find another way.
So, yeah, I don't think I can make that jump right now with my skills. There might be a skill in the future that lets me do that. But walk right back in here. This seems slightly lazy. That you would be able to, you would fight 2 fights back to back in the same area. That didn't work. I was wondering if maybe we're gonna get up on top of this at some point. All kinds of puzzles here. I guess we start here. Did something change or do? Every spider seems to be maybe one red thing, or almost. Alright, so we do this, and then we do this, and then we do this. Then we can do this, pull that out. I think I figured this out, but I wasted
Another blue
some
rose.
time. Blue roses. How can I get over to that doorway?
You don't remember me. You don't remember me. You don't remember me.
So, him saying you don't remember me every time is starting to hint that there might be some nefarious stuff going on, because he should now, as fast as the story has progressed, actually remember. Okay, angel boost. Dante propels himself forward when airborne. So left trigger A. There we go. Now we're getting some movement forward, and with that he can cross that area. In the air, press left trigger and A. Fine. Now the real question is, if I do 2 jumps then left trigger and A, can I fly? And the answer is yes. So that works, but be careful with it, because it doesn't seem like the double jump and then turning actually gets you high enough to probably cross most locations. Boost at the apex of your jump for more distance. Yeah, that makes sense. He's almost gliding. The in-game graphics of this game do look better than the first cutscene did, slightly. I mean, for a 2013 game, this looks great. This would still looks great for a 2015 game, but the first cutscene in particular, which very well could have been made 2 years before the game was finally polished as kind of an advertisement trailer, was kind of looking a little shabby. But I mean, come on, it's the intro cutscene, who cares? It's not bad looking, it's just not excellent looking. Keep holding left trigger to extend your boost. Okay, well, I was doing that. Right. So you can arc yourself downward and forward. Now, for these sections, it feels very much like Angel Lift and Boost can be chained together. So we can do this and then this. Yep. We're either freeing our father in this thing, or we're freeing some kind of devil memory in ourselves that is making us more of a demon. I have this feeling that even though I'm a Nephilim, oh darn it, did not realize what I was supposed to do there. I have a feeling Dante is more angel, and Vergil, well no, Vergil's more angel, and Dante's more devil. Of course, it might turn out to be the exact opposite. Does the life bar in the top left for a second? Sorry, just to stand here and do nothing. Look in the top left. Look at his face, the face in the top left, and then the face of the character. Why are you doing that? What's the point of having the face of the main character in your life bar? I've never seen a game do that. I'm sure there's probably a way to play as Vergil at some point, and that might be one way to quickly indicate that you're not playing as that you're playing as Dante and not Vergil, but that really doesn't need to exist. So Boost and Demon Pool can be chained together. This will be interesting. So I have to jump, do this, and then go forward, and then switch to the other thing and hit X. This is gonna be difficult. I think they programmed that to help us out quite a bit, so that I actually landed where I was supposed to land. It takes up quite a bit of the screen, that logo, that picture. I just noticed it, and it's starting to annoy me already. I don't even know if you really need the life bar. That really is giving you super pertinent information.
Dante, I don't think you understand what's at stake.
Pathos. So, is Vergil never going to question where he's learning all these new skills, or is he just not paying enough attention to see so that he sees all the new skills? These guys are all down there. I suppose I could just sit here and not attempt to collect them. Let's see. There we go. Let's get this lost soul free. We freed another lost soul. This. And we can do this now. Secret areas are not available during combat, and we're in combat. Alright, fine. So, down we go. That was sick. I'm hitting the wrong button. Trying to hit the Y button. Trying to get a handle of the Y button. I'm so used to hitting A. I was gonna pound on any button. Ah, man. And it looks like it is that is animated just to actually chop off my head if I was gonna die from that attack. This really doesn't look like the kind of game I could ever do one-hit kills on.
On my way.
I mean, you would have to become the expert of experts, and that's what to my understanding, what Devil May Cry players are experts at playing Devil May Cry style games. We don't have enough keys. Well, do I need 3? Or what? I guess I need 3 keys and I only have 1. Well, I don't think there's anything more in this area. So even the weakest spotter
Tower.
demon
world's
can
most
pull me
powerful
into
investment bank.
limbo.
And who runs it? CEO Kyle Ryder, a human vessel, the physical manifestation of Mundus, the Demon King. Through debt, he controls everything. To Mundus, the world is a factory farm for human souls, and he likes to keep his animals monitored and docile. The monitoring is done by the Raptor News Corporation, a global network of CCTV cameras, satellites, and spies. The way he keeps us docile is a little more insidious.
What is it?
It's in your hand. Planet Earth's most popular soft drink, Virility. The demons have spiked it. It's okay. It has no effect on us, only humans. It's lobotomy in a can.
So what's the plan?
That's the Hellgate, a conduit from which Mundus draws his power. While he's connected to the Hellgate, he's immortal. But we get him away from the Hellgate, and our swords will do the rest.
So how do we do that?
We get his attention. Mundus is petty. He's impulsive. If we hit him where it hurts, let his anger rule him, I believe we can draw him out.
Okay, so to kill Mundus, we need to drag him away from the Hellgate. We do that by pissing him off.
Roughly speaking, yes.
And we piss him off by taking out the Raptor News Network and Virility.
That's it.
Which one do you want to do first?
Okay, so now we're in this weird situation, aren't we? We are in a weird situation. I thought the game was going to let me record hour-long episodes each time, and that's kind of not where we're at on this situation. So we've only been recording for 25 minutes. So Bloodline, let's try that same mission again on Nephilim difficulty, the most difficult difficulty we could do. So we have an upgrade we can get. Let's see. Evade enemies. Angel evade. Leap. Let's try kicker, I suppose. Now, normally it would be smarter to wait and not do this. We can't get the second health upgrade until we have another 1,000. But since I have nothing else I can really do, I could either go back and play the first level again, try to find those lost souls, which I probably could do, or I can go back and play this. And if I go back and play this, almost a high likelihood at least that we would be able to do it faster. Actually, let's just go back and play the first one. There are 3 lost souls in that. Let's see how fast we can go through this. We have considerably more weapons. We will skip this. Please let me skip this. Come on. There you go. Back button skips. So we're on Nephilim difficulty. And yeah, I can definitely feel it. You might very well want to keep these guys all in the same thing. All together when you're attacking with the Reaper attack. That way you can get as many hits off as fast as possible. I am just intentionally gonna speed run this.
This way.
Who said that?
So we're not really looking around super difficultly.
My guns?
No skip button, it seems like. Oh, the back did skip once the loading was done. There was actually some loading there. So with my angel fly, if I remembered which button it was, do that, couldn't I? Yep. And that gets me crushed, okay. Wow. So I obviously haven't improved that much. Go ahead and skip.
Target practice. Right on cue.
Oh man. That didn't work. I gotta stay over the platform or I'm just gonna fall and die. So there's definitely a problem with having these early abilities, these later abilities in an area that wasn't designed to allow for it. And I suspect this probably is a good indicator that we won't be seeing many areas that are covered around water. barely avoided that hit. So what this is going to encourage you if you are always using the Reaper is it's not giving you very good style play. So I'm still collecting things from this. Let's see. This doesn't seem like, oh, it doesn't seem like I can open this even yet. Because I don't have any like ability that opens glowing red brick. So I thought it was this, but that's not doing anything. That's not this. So it may actually very well be
Where'd she go?
a waste of my time. The key's not over there. We don't have to collect that again. Get up here. Let's try to do this the way it's intended. Yeah, I can just hit these guys up. And they stay hung in the air long enough. There we go. And I believe that got me maybe an achievement. Perhaps. So this isn't like an angel section. Oh wait, there is a section here. There we go. So what was not visible before is there now. So there is a reason to revisit these levels. It's just, it's really too early. I need to play the whole game through first. Seeing if I could get on top of the merry-go-round there. Just another section. Well, gee, there's whole stuff hidden in this level. So we're almost at the point where this would have been a wise move. But now, I played, when I recorded the series Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light, I played like this too, where if certain episodes, certain missions were shorter, I would go back and replay it. This is that style of game that encourages and definitely wants you to play the game levels more than once. But it might lead to some confusion, so remember that we are doing the first mission as far as keeping the story in our mind. It will get Kicker 2 for no real reason. Now, if you were just speed running, this is how you do it. Oh, I got hit. The problem with these guys throwing the bombs in there, if you wanted to really lob them back, you're gonna have to be really careful, or you're gonna just have to be hitting this the whole time. Just nothing but this. This is definitely giving us some cool cutscenes, finisher move scenes.
Hey, get down here and fight!
So, there is this game, Bayonetta, that I've wanted to play for my channel, but unfortunately, I could only really play it on the Nintendo, particularly Bayonetta 2 is on the Wii U only. And it is somewhat in this combo fast action style that's made by Team Angel, where this is made by Team Ninja, which is only makes it more confusing. I think it's made by Team Angel. Why can't I just hit it right now in the face? Oh yeah, because we hadn't done the magic on it. I definitely would love for Bayonetta and Bayonetta 2 to come out for PC so I could cover it. It is in this fast pace. It's even more fast paced and fun. It is. Devil May Cry came first. I'll fully grant that. Probably a couple of decades before Bayonetta. But I think there's enough room in the world for two games where you are playing like this and have this style of story. In Bayonetta you play as a witch who's fighting demons, in this you play as a demon who's fighting demons, or an angel who's fighting demons maybe. So some of the things are just direct opposites so they don't get sued type things, or usually it's not actually a risk of a lawsuit, it's just we want to be different or have something different we can say. There's this whole gate. You can't destroy it. Makes no sense that that's the gate is there. We're getting a significant amount of red orbs doing this. About 500 so far. Just by playing it again.
Exit. Good. Not good.
Couldn't run through that.
Yeah, whatever.
Let's go and skip the cutscene and just get to where we wanted to go. So it's not even a fight mechanic, it is a fight and mobility mechanic all together. Ooh, that was dangerous. Because you need to pull yourself,
There's a rip up ahead.
you need to pull yourself as much as,
Come back for the hunter.
she's just running on the air there. Let's just run. If there was any collectibles on the sides here, it would be really sneaky for it to be placed over there. Since we don't know really when this cutscene is gonna start with the boss battle. that. So let's see what we can do on Nephilim.
Yeah, I hear you.
Attack in space!
So what happens if I...
Back down here!
Now use your gun! Shoot him down!
Well, at least he's doing some damage on me.
That's it! It's working!
So what happens if I do this? Well, it takes out a significant amount of damage on his life. He's definitely feeling like an actual boss fight here. I feel like I'm really having to play here. And I can't drag him to me, which is kind of good to know. It is kind of cheap that the first boss is just hit him in the face. We didn't see any of this. Yeah, there's like a whole thing going on here. Are we supposed to be knocking that back, or? I'm about to die. Wow.
Over here!
Pull. It might be nice if we got some of our life back for what we're doing. Ah, man. Do we want to use a gold orb to resurrect? Or do we want to just game over? It may be insane to do this, but let's use the orb. So, even using the orb is going to refill our life to maximum, which then turns around and helps us out with the health. So we want that max health as high as possible. Because even the gold orb will then give us more value. Everything will give us more value with a higher max health, it seems.
Game over.
Let's go ahead and skip. And skip. And skip.
Further terrorist attacks could
skip.
take place anywhere.
Wow, how many cutscenes are really back to back there? Quite a lot, actually. So we got style points on Nephilim. We got a time of 15 minutes. We are still missing one of the Lost Souls, but we didn't have to go back and get another, get all the other ones. So, in the final run, we would consider it it will give us 100%, so a rank S on completion after we've collected everything. If we go faster than 14 minutes for this level, we'll probably get a rank S for that, and we got a double S for style points, which gives us considerably more. Let's see. Let's look at the leaderboard. So on Nephilim versus what we were playing human before, and we got 106,905. On Nephilim, we only got 36,316. Oh wait, no, I'm reading the wrong number. That was my position. We got a score of 881,240 when we were playing as human and a rank of A. And on Nephilim, we got 5,081,940 and we got a rank of S. So, I think the fact that you're playing on Nephilim gives you more score. I think the fact that it has the enemies soak up more damage, that lets you get more combos in to get you more score, and I think that's the real game. So for most people, almost all people, I would say definitely play as Nephilim first. That way you can beat the game on Nephilim and open the door to playing on Son of Sparta mode, which you can play on Son of Sparta with stronger enemies and remixed enemy waves, which means the enemies will be different people. So you could play on human and then play on Son of Sparta and unlock all of these, but you would be going from what is too easy to what is going to be pretty hard. Nephilim for the first level wasn't that hard, but I did die, and so because I died, I don't have that item anymore, which kind of sucks. But now it's been 47 minutes. Was trying to go for hour-long episodes, but I think that's all we can really do. We could, let's see. We've done the secret missions, so there's no reason to do that. We could check out Bloody Palace, but you have to beat the game before we can do that. Okay, so I can't even do Bloody Palace yet. And we could check out training. So when you're in specific modes, it shows you specific abilities. Doesn't seem like you can change your enemy you're fighting, however. Let's see. He seems to move slower too in this. This training seems very specifically designed to help you combine things. This is a great example of what the game really wants you to get to. I will say for Bayonetta, a game that I do want to cover at some point, if it ever comes to PC, just bring it to PC, I'll get it. You can get away a lot more with pushing buttons and creating a lot cooler looking things. It seems like it has been more streamlined and made easier for first time players of hack and slash action adventure games like this. This one feels more professional. This one feels like it's going to have tighter controls and you're going to have to actually know what you're doing or it's not going to work. It puts a little check mark when you do the moves back. A lot of my attacks are just hitting like Y. Y, just keep on stabbing Y, keep on doing it. And if I hit Y 5 times instead of 4 times, it's not like he's messing up. He is kind of flailing out there at the end, but that's it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. But he still flies out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's no real penalty for just jamming on it. Or you get to this and you just slash this, which is a little bit faster, or you just hit X, which X you just tap it forever. If you hold it, you'll get ricochet, which is, I believe, a little bit more powerful and will bounce off the enemy and hit possibly a second enemy. But let's see, 1, 2. Yeah, there's the stinger, and I've never used that. Haven't ever used the drive. They're kind of too slow of weapons. Let's see. Let's see when we do 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can't get this cleaving twister to work. Let's see, 1, 1, 2, 3. Nope. I was getting it to work kind of well on the others, so I can't get a heavy twister. Can't get that to work either. Here. Never done that one. Never done that. That might be useful. Let's see. So I have the kicker now. So if you pull them and hit X real fast, you'll do that. Now I've lost my list to see what else is. So yeah, there's some more trainings and there's definitely some more abilities that we could unlock later on. If you wanted to get really good at this game, I would probably recommend training, but just playing the game is going to get you good at it too. So that's been 52 minutes, and that's about as much stalling as I can do. We could go into the extras and look at the concept art some more, but I don't see a real reason. We would have to get all this concept art. You would have to beat every single level on every single style. It's like there is art for completed on heaven or hell, and hell or hell, which I don't believe is an option. It's hell and hell. Huh. Oh. So, anywho, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.